Well, so you know how they say, bear with me, you know how they say like stars are potentially something that blew up or burnt out, but like billion years ago, and then that's how long it takes for you to see it, and then it persists for however long or something like that, you know? What if we've been able to, like, our Earth's energy field maybe has been able to feel some kind of cataclysm, energetic shift coming for so long that it has been able to actually evolve us in a way to survive it with the consciousness of all things, because like it has to be also inside of a consciousness that's aligned with like other planetary consciousnesses on the macro scale, right? Anyway, because I was thinking there has to be a reason why we evolved as a species to be able to store mass amounts of food. And so I feel like it has to be to help sustain this species on this planet as if we're really supposed to be here and this really is our home planet, and that maybe we can actually trust the planet and know what to do. Because and it's also and also like the ready availableness of food, and like the fact that like why not use the store as the storage for food, which is something that I used to have in my mind. It was like, don't over stockpile food because the store is a store for food. And so there's definitely a strong frequency of that. So make people dependent on a food supply, make it easy to store food for long periods of time, and then you'll have to create like a stockpile. But then there's going to always be this layer of people that are dependent on that chain for food. So how does that then benefit evolution to put us in a beneficial situation come the incoming cataclysm? Because right now all I'm thinking is that it would, like, having the dependent people would have to create some kind of an emergency stockpile enough to overcome like any sort of emergency in any region, like in way more than if we were really just like solo land, what do they call it, like agrarian society where we're growing all for ourselves, or in like small communities. Because in a cataclysm, if we was all man every man for himself, we'd be doomed. So that could explain why we developed into these communities. um and even though it ends up being damaging to us, it's like by the end, as long as it's, you know, we get to the cataclysm, it could still be more beneficial that we're in a system that's prepared to feed the survivors by having food readily like stockpiled and storable.